Alright, I think we're live. I think everything should be working. Should be working at the moment. But that's never been a problem lately. Probably gonna jinx it right now, but that's never been a problem. Mute my mic, everything like that. At the moment. But that's never been a problem lately. Probably gonna jinx it right now, but that's never been a problem. Mute like that. That's working, perfect. Did hear a bit of a frame drop, but that's fine, I suppose. Don't really mind that. It's beginning of stream, things just need to load up. Honestly, I don't really care too much. But the other thing that should work right now, which is something that I spent some time on. Commands are working, Nightbot is working. Great, perfect. Nightbot is working. Changed completely to Nightbot. Easier than I thought, to be honest. I thought it was like gonna be a big amount of work, and it still was an hour of work to learn the commands and stuff like that. I know a bit of how to set up commands, but that's about it. Had to look at most of the commands, like the ones where you just like shoutouts or have address users, apart from just information like that one that I've just put in. Let's see, we got an off-stream follower, Tubi. I recognize the name from Radical Auto Stream. Thank you for follow. 7 hours ago. Welcome to the RO2 realm. Hope you enjoy your stay. Alright, who's in chat? Hero Penguin. How do you pronounce your name? Heroic. Heroic Penguin or Penguin? I think I'm just gonna call you Heroic, but just curious. Welcome in anyways. We are gonna be playing some Minecraft from my solo world. Been doing bits of things off stream since last time I streamed, since yesterday basically. Not even that long ago, to be fair. But I'm so glad we got the commands working again. Should have done it ages ago, but Streamlabs can be a dick. So, I this. Where am I at? I am at my yeah, I've started digging out this place over here. This is the entrance to my main mesa base. Gonna do a lot of it inside of the hill itself, but I needed to flatten this area. Top man, welcome in. How's it going? Good to see ya. So I need to drop off some resources. In fact, what we're gonna do is we're gonna take out this part over here quickly. Shouldn't take too much work. Kind of wanted to finish this part at least, and then the rest of the digging will just be an off-stream thing. I'm good. Are you? I'm doing quite well today. It's a bit of a casual day, to be honest. It's just, again, being on Twitch mostly, doing some Discord things, bits and bobs. Play Minecraft because I've been busy, like getting like new tools. Mending my tools, digging this place out. It's been a nice day. It's been a relaxing day, which is always great. Plenty of those ahead of me, so it's a good time. It's a good time. Set up new commands, which I've not sure if you went into the stream when I mentioned that, but either way, didn't have commands working for weeks because Streamlabs was a dick and I was lazy, and now it's working. It's very nice. Very happy about that. Alright. There are some things that that have changed about this world though. Like the world is essentially vanilla. Well, very good some derps. Top man, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the RO2 realm. Hope you enjoy your stay. I appreciate it. But this world is basically vanilla. And I've added 2 data packs. And there might be more added over time. I'm kind of more open to the idea. You used to be all like, oh, it's not vanilla, then it's not cool and stuff like that. I added the anti-enderman grief prevention thing, so enderman shouldn't be able to move blocks around. And I added Exuma Void's more mob heads data pack, which I've already gotten some heads from because I was getting some pigmen and well, hoglins earlier. Drop a follow because you're nice. Well, I appreciate that. Thank you very much. But if there's any data packs that anyone in chat finds interesting and you're like, you should use that, this is a cool one, definitely would recommend, feel free to let me know. It's my first time really experiencing them. Seen them being used, of course, but that's about it. I've also realized how much of an insane amount of terracotta you can mine with just a part of a mesa, because the hill that like you can kind of see the shape that I've been taking out, right? It's quite a lot. It was like at this height over here on my hit bar, on my crosshair. How do you call the thing? Crosshair. I'm not sure what it is. The cross in the middle of your screen is basically about that height where that's pointing at. That's how most part of this hill was. And I've gotten double chests of this stuff already. And I didn't realize how much stuff you can mine out like that. You play on PlayStation. What kind of PlayStation you got? Because there's, at this point, like 3 relevant PlayStations. Or I guess 2. No, 2. PlayStation 5 is not a thing. I've heard announcements about it, but that's about it. Yeah, it is a lot. I need to switch pickaxes, by the way, before this breaks. We need to make a trip over to the enderman farm after this. Kind of want to check on the other farms first, over the golem farm. Because the golem farm is still running, even though we're over here, which I'm glad about. Usually I just play it, usually it just runs whenever I'm up there as well. And then the general mob farm runs, which is quite convenient. I initially thought it was in the spawn chunks, this golem farm. Turns out it wasn't. Kind of a shame, but to be honest, I'm not too much of a technical Minecrafter. I build farms. You probably heard him mentioning me a lot, but I don't need that many hoppers or iron or anything like that. So it should be good, if anything. You play on Slim. What's Slim? I was more talking about like PlayStation 3, PlayStation 4 as like two relevant versions. But feel free to. I'm not too much of a PlayStation person. I sort of used to be. For a second I thought, wait, the lights are on. That's not supposed to happen in the overworld. Haven't touched my PlayStation 3 in years though. Usually play quite a bit of GTA on that. And Gran Turismo. And I guess the Minecraft on it was nice too. This is all supposed to go over here. I extended the harbor kind of thing over here because this is for now the main base, but I'm kind of growing out of it. Got horse stables over here, some temporary villages in here because I don't have a village trading hall set up because I've just got too many plans. It's the harbor hill basically. Meant to be a horse harbor. That's kind of the point of the world for this place at least. To focus on horses. Hence why I'm not bringing a light trap but full netherite. Plenty of light already, but I'm choosing not to use my light from the overworld too much. Only for certain airport buildings that I still need to build. That farm over there is going to be one. It's going to become an aircraft. Those are some little plans that I got for the world. But it's been the little plans are too big for me to get to at this point. There's so many things I still need to do, or still want to do, I should say. And right now I'm expending like big resources over here. Anything that exceeds my storage system over there goes in here. In this case, terracotta. Don't care too much about sorting it because I need to move it anyways at some point. You're back, no worries. From watching small streamers, it is. I suppose like mostly like from my experience, like I experienced it mostly for the interaction that you get. You get some more personal interaction. Not as anything more big streamers or like, well, I guess whatever you would define as smaller streamers or bigger streamers. I still consider myself a smaller streamer, if anything. Experienced, but small. But yeah, I usually like to hang around streams that you get some more chat interaction with, mostly. Unless I really just want to lurk. Kind of depends. Alright, over here. Up to the next chest. almost 8 double chests worth, well, I guess 7 double chests worth of mining today already. Kind of insane. But it's a good thing I don't have to dig out my mesa too much for resources, apparently. Not as much as I thought. So I'm gonna put this away, all of this stuff, and then I'm gonna go make a way to the Enderman farm. Right, I need to put the red sand in here. I might as well just fill up the entire sugar box. And then just have some empty space, just quickly put stuff away. 3 more stacks, then we got some leftovers. Alright, put that away. Perfect. And put this in the sandbox. We're gonna make our way over to the Enderman farm, which still is a bit messy, but plans on improvement are there. I'm back. Welcome back, though, man. Where's the way to the Enderman farm? It's over here. Over here. We need to go over here. Also, I forgot to show the heads. Let me drink some water real quick. Portal while I'm doing it. Good. Alright. So the data pack that I added already got me these heads. We got a piglin head, hoglin head, which kind of looks weird to be honest, and salmon and cod. I'm not sure what other heads are in the data pack, but I'm quite enjoying the piglin head. I like it a lot. So we might do some building with these things at some point. Maybe some trophy rooms or themed rooms, because they do work a lot underground in the mesa, in the hill itself specifically. Could be a fun project. And May, welcome to the stream. I think I recognize your name from Dish's chat, Discord, right? I think I recognize you from there. Welcome in. I also need to sort out this stuff a bit. I'm getting too much stuff. Literally, the blocks of iron don't even fit in here anymore. I suppose we can take out a coral. I don't really need that. And that can be put away. Yeah, this is all stuff from the iron farm. Yep, this is your single player world, right? Yep, it is. It is. We're currently at the main base. Extended some of the harbor, which is still a bit like it's still just a acacia platform. But I need a bulk storage. So for now, I'm not going to be building too much over here. I've got too many plants other places. This is the harbor hill. Completely dug out Savannah Hill, which I'm using as my base. Bit of rundown of the world is that the world is focused on horses. I like horses in Minecraft a lot. It's one of my favorite features in the game. And the Elytra kind of took over that. And as much as I enjoy the Elytra, I'm going to limit myself to special airport buildings, which the general morphin over there is going to be one of them. And I can only take off and land at those airport buildings. And I'm not gonna move around, like I'm not gonna explore and then return to that. The only destination that you can have from those airports are other airports. But that's still a project that needs to be done. Already got an Elytra, already beaten the Ender Dragon, but yeah, that's part of this world. And then the rest of the world will just be infrastructure for horses and other movements, any other means of transportation. The only place that I'm gonna allow myself to fly, and that I have allowed myself to fly already, is the end. For obvious reasons, I'm not going to rich too much for Elytra and loot if I just want my shulker box and stuff like that. But it is a lot of progress, yeah. I think I've got, let's see, how much time did I have in this world? I've got 6.18 days worth of playtime over the past, I think, 2.5 months. No, not 2.5 months, 1.5 months, I think. About 6.18 days. But keep in mind, like, probably 24 hours at this point is AFK time. So as I've got 5 days worth of playtime in this world. And we need to go over to the Enderman farm for now. I need to get my stuff repaired. Because this big axe is not lasting long, even though it's netherite. Not long enough for me. Not anymore at least. I wish you could play with players in Java. Yeah, that's something that I've seen on Twitch a lot. Like, I initially got I didn't get a PS3 for that, But I got Minecraft in order to play with some friends that got a PS3. So I got Minecraft on the PS3. And I didn't end up playing it too much because I was so used to Minecraft already. I was playing Minecraft for like 4 years on PC. It just felt stupid to just feel like I'm not able to play a game. Like I was really trash with the controller as in comparison to the PC, where I could play really smoothly and stuff. On computer, I got the muscle memory for computer. I don't have it from the PS3, so it was really a pain to play on PS3. The most people I know nowadays are on Java, luckily enough, but I do see that a lot, where people are not able to play together because Java, Bedrock. Fortunately, that will not really, like crossplay between Java and other versions of Minecraft will not be a thing due to the way the games are coded, which honestly kind of a shame, if anything. It's a shame. Like I mostly play on single player worlds anyways, but yeah, so many people would be able to play together more and become better friends with each other if they would be able to play on the same worlds and stuff like that. This is the Diamond Farm. I set it up last night, so yesterday I set it up. It's quick and dirty. There's gonna be more progress made. We're gonna turn down the sounds. First time I've ever made this farm. I knew the mechanics already, but I've never made one before. And essentially how it's made is you got a platform up there, a small platform made of netherrack, and the leaves are unspawnable. And they get attracted to Endermite in that thing over there. It's trapped in the minecart, it's name tagged, they fall through a hole, and they're almost a kill percent, like a one hit kill over here, and I can get the experience from them. And as you can see, it spawns a lot because we're out in the void. Nothing else can really spawn except for up there. So I need to spawn proof that. And they can teleport out for now. But last night, like I usually do 2-hour streams, and I only started like 20 minutes ago. So there's still like 2 hours ahead at least of this stream, if any of y'all were wondering. And yeah, that was time enough to build a farm, but I didn't have any design in mind. I've got some plans, but I initially planned on doing that today. We might still end up doing some resource gathering for this place. I want to work a lot with the purple blocks, the end brick blocks, and the warped wood, the blue wood that got added. I think those work really well. In general, I've seen people build with end bricks and crimson planks and warped planks a lot, and I like those combinations. And we're also gonna probably convert the packed ice bridge into a soul speed bridge. I initially planned on doing packed ice because that's usually how you travel fast. But I think soul speed would be cool too. Because you do get to mend your boots on your way, like once you're here. This pickaxe is repaired. But at the same time, when you get back, it takes some durability off. But to be honest, it's not right. They are boots, like you're not gonna wear them out. I'm not gonna, at least. So I don't really care too much about the durability usage on the soul sand with soul speed. And also, we got plenty of ender pearls. I don't have a hopper system in place, because I think people lose their items in that too much in those hoppers that just spew out items, and people lose their gear way too much to the void like that. I've seen on servers mainly. So I let the items stack up. I got dispensers in the back with flint and steels, and there's soul sand for a reason over here. If I push this button, it's gonna be blue fire, and after a couple of seconds, this dispenser will put water in there, and all the items will be burned, and the fire will be cleared. If I push the button again, the water gets put back in the dispenser. It gets picked up again. Then I kill off the remaining enderman, and we get out of here. Ow! Get out of here! Be gone, please. This is server hosted or internal. This is my SP world. So SP means single player. I initially hosted it on a server, though it was still like I was the only one whitelisted. I'm keeping like I initially planned on inviting some people at some point, some close friends. Didn't end up happening, and I moved it to my solo, like a solo world. I downloaded the world file from the server that I was hosting it with, and I just ended up playing on single player like this, and making backups every now and again. I hosted it on Minehut, which is like you can get free servers over there, and you need to wait a couple of seconds before the server loads up, because if no one is playing on it for like X amount of time the server closes, which is why they're able to give out so many free servers. And you can upgrade them with money, but I didn't end up doing that. Look, that pretty laggy. I mean, it depends. Like, it depends on your server host that you got. We need to be careful here. Some mobs are coming for us. Hopefully, there's no creepers sneak up on me. Actually, nah, not too bad even. Just a zombie. And this guy can get rid of. That's all good. Put this down into the river. Cool. I need some resource blocks. We need to get up there and remove the beacon. We need that beacon to go to the end again. I think I'm gonna get some resources. We're just gonna prepare for the end build for the enemy farm. And I needed to move the beacon anyways in order to get access to that area over there, because I still need to do quite a bit of removing. So it all makes sense. This is my only beacon yet, so I'm planning on getting more, but just too many projects. And one beacon is enough for now. But servers generally tend to get laggy once there's either many chunks explored. Like, let's say there's 2 people on one world, but every chunk in, like, I don't know, 100,000 blocks direction each is explored, and lots of farms are loaded and stuff. It really depends on what's loaded and what isn't loaded, and the world size of the server, and then the amount of people playing on it. Like, for example, ABC, which I'm sure you're familiar with, and ABC can get quite laggy because there's a lot of people on that server at one point in time. Like, usually there are, like, prime time, like 20 people online, loading different farms, different chunks, and the server is quite well explored. And there's plenty of plugins and stuff. Well, I said plenty. There's a good amount of plugins and stuff. There's a good amount of stuff happening on that server at all times. Doggy Bull, how's it going? Let me do a shout out for you, Doggy. Doggy is a friend of mine. He's an amazing streamer. He's taking a break for now because he's been streaming a lot lately, and the command's working. Yes, there it goes. I finally got my shout out commands to work, Doggy. Finally converted to Nightbot, which I'm very happy about. Kind of being lazy, to be completely fair, but yeah, but there we go. Got it going. You could delete them, they really help. Yeah, chunks deleting can be helpful. I think right now the world size, like this world's file size, is about 300 MBs. Like I backed up this world before I added data packs just in case they would crash my world or anything like that. So it could affect my world, but honestly, I think I shouldn't really care too much unless I start experiencing a lot of lag. And I've got a good PC to run it, so I'm not too bothered by it for now. Also, I do know that I'm quite a fast talker. If anyone doesn't understand what I'm saying, or like you heard a word but you're not sure what I said, feel free to just ask me in the chat. I am aware that I talk quite fast. It's a thing that I do, so don't feel bad asking about it. I'm not sure if I am being that unclear when I'm talking, but I tend to. We shall watch your channel with great interest. Yes. Palpatine? Not sure what that word means. Not sure what Palpatine means. Might just be a word that is not added to my vocabulary yet. I am not natively speaking English. I'm from the Netherlands. Though I'd say my English, like I can speak English quite fluently. I'm sure I've still got a Dutch accent and stuff, but I don't think it's that bad. Like, at least I can understand a lot. I need to get myself some more food. In fact, is there still more in my backpack? Right, I'm converting a bit to pork chop. I guess we might, well, keep on as what we have and use up the last remainder of our pork chop. Well, steak. I'm thinking about making a hoglin farm. The way I get my hoglins right now is by just going out to the Enderman farm again, which we need to go there anyways. And in the Crimson Forest, usually a lot of them spawn, even just in the world itself instead of like on the nether ceiling. But they drop an insane amount of pork chop, those things. I don't have fire aspect yet on my sword. They're kind of annoying with Enderman. And I've got resources to smelt items anyway, so I'm not too bothered. You, good sir, can die. And there you go, 5 raw pork chop from just one of them. That's how I'm kind of getting my food. I'm not sure if I want to make one of those overpowered hoglin farms yet. Honestly, not sure if I'm up for that. Because it like food in Minecraft is not really a problem anyways, but that to me, like doing such a thing where you can just AFK and get like a double chest of food doesn't feel too good for me. I want to have more challenge in that. Once I get more of my mesa dug out, like inside of the hill rather than outside, I wanted to get a bit more building area in front of my mesa. Once I get that going, I want to make some more food farms. I usually go with baked potatoes, not because they're most efficient, but because I like a lot of potatoes. Doesn't really matter how they're served. I enjoy my potatoes, and this one is coming from me, so he can become food for me. No baked potatoes, but oh, of course the stuff falls off. What do you want from me? You wanna fight? I'm gonna let you live, kiddo. But yeah, I usually go with baked potatoes. Easy to farm, easy to cook, and it's not too bad of a resource. Well, food source, I mean. So I guess we're just gonna take a chocobox out already and put it in there. I need some chocobox for resources anyways. I don't really mind. And I want myself a lot of endstone. So what I think we're gonna do is I don't have any plans yet, but I feel like we are going to take out the whole end island at some point, depending on how grindy I want to get. Where most of the pillars are in place, and where like some big build, like you've maybe seen other people do. I'm not talking about anyone in particular, but more so after the end dragon has been slain, I want to maybe turn it into like a space area. I know there's like, if anyone's familiar with Pokemon, they've got in Generation 7, Sun and Moon, they had the Ultra Dimensions, and the one from Poipole and Ialego was like really space-esque themed, and like ultra modern style kind of deal with like a lot of black stuff in the area. And I think I could make some sort of world like that around this island. I feel like that could be really fun to do. So I want to take out this end island at some point. So I think we might as well start right now. And we're gonna make it so we can still fight Ender Dragon probably. And if anything, I'm just gonna replace stuff with endstone to make a platform to walk on and get to the stuffs. But I suppose for now we can just take out this place over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then you go out like this. Didn't mean the place over there. I might just leave the beacon base over. Although no. If anything, nah. I was debating on leaving this base over here because I've got plenty of golden blocks. But it might get destroyed by the Ender Dragon. I do plan on fighting Ender Dragon again. This music is getting louder and louder. Not sure how or why. It kind of went louder than I wanted it to, but sure. If music gets too loud, let me know in chat. And I'll adjust it. Still kind of figuring things out with that. Also, Doggy, what have you been up to? Like your break starts today from streaming. How are you gonna spend your break? What are you doing? I'm assuming you're busy with your follower server again. Your viewer server, I mean. That's always a busy place. Divinity and Beyond, Paranor! How's it going? Good to see ya. Let me do a shout out in here, right? I got Paranor. Look at this. I've got my bot working again. Well, Nightbot working. There you go. Great man. Beautiful voice. And incredible builder. And I'm busy man too. He likes his space stuff. And his coffee, if anything. Probably mostly his coffee, to be completely fair. How's stuff going with CosmoQuest? I saw they were live streaming already. And I've been live for... Whoopsies. This is Fortune. Well, no NHS for us for the time being, unless we get back to our place. That's fine. Okay, let's do... Yeah, we're just gonna fill up the shulker box, and then we should be good in Endstone for the End Farm build. Also means we should probably have like a good amount of stuff dug out. Catching up on the viewer server things, and just gonna stream analytics out of my mind. Alright, so I'm not gonna look at stream analytics. I see. Busy with Will. I see. I mean, CosmoQuest, of course. There's all convention stuff. Special weekend this weekend, of course. Break is 9 days. I'm gonna relax. Yeah, I think you're gonna be back next Sunday, I believe, if I read your announcement correctly. Do take your time. Tough scap. Considering there's a convention starting tonight, I do love my space stuff. Exactly, space is interesting. We're at the event ticker stage. What does that entail? The event ticker stage. What does that mean? By that? What are you doing for that? Don't you whisper to promote? I'm gonna check that right now. Gonna hop on Twitch for a moment. Because this is important stuff. Alright, gonna copy that. Yep, that. Ctrl-C. Oopsies, I meant to do... I'm not sure how this works. Oh, it's kind of weird. The control and stuff like that. Control paste. How come that doesn't work? Well, I mean, if anything, I'm just gonna copy it again. Cannot put it into Streamlabs for some reason. So I'm just gonna go watch my stream myself. Mute the tab. And put it in Twitch from there on. Into the chat. There we go. If any of the CosmoQuest stuff interests you, I'm assuming that's all information that will help you further. I need to check out myself about that after stream. In fact, I'm gonna take note of that before I potentially forget. Gotcha. Alright. Got that working. Perfect. We can continue the mining. Shouldn't take that long, I don't think, for a full shulker box to Endstone. And then we might go out to the end cities and get some purple blocks and some chorus fruit to make end rods too. I think that's gonna still be the stream. I didn't feel inspired to do that initially, but I think we might get to work on that. I don't feel like mining out terracotta too much anymore today. We've been doing that for hours today already. Got 7 double chests worth of it. Guests of honor: Amy Davis, Roth, artist, Scott Manley, gamer YouTuber, Dr. Aaron McDonald, who works with the Star Trek series. Ooh, those are interesting guests. So is CosmoQuest just gonna stream like the whole time, like 24/7 kind of deal, with multiple people on the stream and controlling the stream and stuff, or are there certain times where people where the streams are live? hoping the beacon will reach to the end of this platform. I think it should be able to. Might even go gather some soul sand after that. Got that for now, busy in the background. No worries, Baronar, thank you for stopping by. As always, I appreciate you, man, you know that. And we'll see each other later for sure, I know that. In fact, my bottle's empty. I think I might just take a quick break from a water bottle break. I need some water, because otherwise I'm gonna forget it. So, the be right back screen, I'll be right back in like a minute or two. And I'm back. That window was even like 2 minutes. Refill my water bottle, should be good for the remainder of the stream. Need to stay hydrated. Also, a bit of update on my health. I've been mostly tired and like mainly having my ankles hurt after work. I work like 5 hours a day, on 3 days every week. I generally don't exercise that much, and I do have some I do have hemophilia, which can impact my joints. I think they're called. Not sure if those are specific parts. I shouldn't use that word even if I don't know what it means. But my ankles have mainly been hurting, and that's not uncommon. Like, things can hurt a bit more there because of it. But here's the coincidence, right? I've been talking about my ankles have started hurting for the majority of the time during work about 2 months ago. Now you know what I did before before 2 months ago. What I did before that, I had more exercise, and about 2 months ago I stopped skating. And skating was something that I did around about March till May, and around about May I stopped doing that. I stopped skating. Now skating takes a toll on your ankles too, but it's more exercise and it's good for your legs. I think it trains your legs a lot. It makes use of a lot of muscles, to my knowledge. Or so I'd like to think, at least. Let's put it that way. And it was a good exercise. I did about 20 kilometers a week for like a month straight after I worked towards that. And I think I should get more into that, because right now my days literally consist of walking the dog. Sometimes, because I still live with my parents, I don't always have to do it, or I don't always have to do the long times walking with him. So it's generally like 10 to 60 minutes of walking time a day, which is not a lot, 10 minutes to be fair. Especially not if that's my main exercise. And besides that, I just sit behind my desk most of the time and walk a couple of stairs, which is really not that impressive. So I think what I need to do is get more into skating again. Because I cannot rely on walking my dog, even if I were to walk like 2 hours a day with my dog. Like, that would take away from some exercise that would normally get, because he does that a lot. He enjoys that a lot as well. He does the mornings and stuff like that. So I think I should get back more into skating and exercise, because when I was in school, it was not too big of a problem that most of my free time was spent on gaming, whether that be with online people or people offline or at people's houses. You know, that didn't really matter. But like I had to every day I had to go to school or I had to go to work. And that's still moving around to those places that you do. Still a couple of kilometers a day that you move around. Still PE that I had to do. Still a good amount of exercise, right? And I think that would that kind of allowed me to be a gamer and still be healthy too, because I would still be able to keep up with the whole sportsy people, the people that would exercise plenty of times a week. Like hours on end. I would still be able to keep up during PE lessons. Granted, they would be more tired. Well, I would be more tired the day after than them, but still. It was still quite impressive, I think, even for someone who didn't exercise too much. But for now, I was walking my dog for an hour today, and I was completely out of breath. I felt like as if all my energy was lost. All my physical energy was gone. And it didn't feel good. And so I started kind of thinking about it and came to the conclusion that I kind of stopped skating, and after that all my exercise went away. Most of my exercise. As I said, skating probably like use a good amount of muscles and a good amount of energy. And of course you also got, I don't know too much about this part of exercise and stuff related to that, but it also like releases some hormones when you exercise for like more than 20 minutes, I think. Around about that time, it starts releasing hormones, and that's how you can also get pleasure, like from sporting, like genuine pleasure, or like in the same sort of hormones as you would get from just being happy or like gaming, doing things that you enjoy. Even if you don't enjoy sports, you would still get those hormones, and you would still feel kind of satisfied and happy about it, even though you weren't really positive about the idea of sporting itself, and exercising. And I think I'm missing something, because I'm still enjoying gaming. I'm still enjoying being around Twitch. It's something that I do a lot. But I feel like sometimes gaming and lurking in Twitch channels cannot really make me happy. I should just go out. If the weather's nice, I should just. Hello. Yo. But I should just go out and get my skates on. If it's like not raining and not too warm to do it, I should just do it. Not like what's that really stopping me? There's nowhere that I should really be. Unless it's a streamer live that I'm moderating for, then I guess I'll stay inside for a while, right? Because those streams I enjoy most. But I think like exercise should be something that I should do a lot more. In that, and I should build it up. I'm not gonna do my 7 kilometers in one day, tomorrow or the day after, right? Susie, good evening. Good evening to you. How are you? Hope you're well. We're digging out some endstone over here. I needed some resources for the enderman farm in the distance to build it, and I do think that I'm gonna plan. It's kind of looking ahead without having a real plan for it. I feel like at some point I'm gonna take out this whole end island. So I figured I might as well get my resource from over this main island rather than going out to the end cities and get it from there. Doing good, thanks. Just finished another painting and boss let me claim Mesa close to his base. Ooh. That's special. I don't think he does that too much. Such things. So moving some of my stuff from the old base to that one. Are you completely moving to the mesa, or are you using it as like another base kind of deal? Is it like an outpost or like a main move? And how many stacks do we have right now? I'm going for a full shulker box. I think we're getting quite close to that. Yeah, 9 more stacks of the stuff should do. Yeah, we're just gonna go this way. That's fine. Yeah, well, I'm sort of uninspired to continue this base. I'm showing this base, the base is moving out of. So I think I'm probably mostly abandoning this one and starting over. Ah, like that. I see. And this one is starter base, so I'm sort of outgrowing it too. Yeah, I have that too with worlds. I tend to just outgrow bases, and I know that I'm gonna do that. So every time I move to a bit of a bigger storage facility and get some more farms in the base and stuff like that, get some more things going. Like right now, I'm digging out a lot of stuff in my mesa. Because I can show you that in like once we're done mining. I need pickaxe and stuff in my base anyways. Because I accidentally broke my ender chest with a fortune pickaxe. Instead of my soak touch one. So I don't have ender chest on me. Nothing else. So I kinda need to go back to my base before I do anything else. I knew I was gonna do it at some point. But my soak touch pickaxe was like mended still. And I had it in here to mend it. And then the fortune pickaxe was in my hotbar instead of my soak touch pickaxe. Which normally I always have my soak touch pickaxe in my hands, so I shouldn't do soak touch. Kind of deal. It happens. I've got the resources to repair it, so I don't mind. But I'm starting to outgrow my main, like my starter base too. I suppose it's my second starter base because initially it was like a pile of chests out in the open. Which is what most bases start out as. And now I moved inside of a hill, but unless we've got plenty of shulker boxes, which I kind of do, but I kind of want to use them for that purpose, I could store a lot of items still, but I'm moving bulk storage out into the open in my harbor some more. I think the biggest reason for me is that I'd love to use the new nether blocks, but they feel way out of place in my current base. So starting over with a completely new building, that feels very inspiring. Yeah, I feel that. I feel that. It's like you remember Roria, right? I kind of stopped streaming from that world, partially because I got attached to this solo world, and I kind of felt complicated having a world that I'm only allowed to play on during stream, when there were more times that I wanted to play than I wanted to stream. So I kind of got burned out in that world, if anything, and I stuck with that world, which I play on mainly off stream. But it's better to use new blocks, especially when there's so many new blocks in a fresh world, rather than a place you need to adjust them to, because that can be quite hard. And there are plenty of ways which I wish I did different now that there are new blocks in builds I've already built. So that only makes it harder to continue building in the same place, because you know that you can clearly see where the edges between before 1.16 and after 1.16. Even if the builds are in the overworld and the update happened pretty much only inside the nether. And I don't know if this is something to do with the fact that I moved for soon RO2. I mean, it could be something unconscious, right? It could be quite cool if that was the case. Like what if it was? That'd be kind of cool. Because the human's unconsciousness, like part of the brain, that can do more than people sometimes think. I reckon the chances are there, to be honest. Yeah, in Minecraft I don't have to leave everything behind. I can visit old base. Yeah, that too. You can still have your homes and stuff. Yeah, and even then, Minecraft is Minecraft. It's a game. You can do whatever you want. If you want to make a path back to your base, you can do that. I can't really know. I don't think like you need a lot of money in order to own 2 houses. And if I ever owned 2 houses, I wouldn't live in 2 houses at the same time. To be fair, if I would own 2 houses, one would be like rented to other people. I couldn't have like you know, some people have like their their regular home and then their summer holiday home or something like that, where they also live like for 3 months of the year, stuff like that. Like I need one place as a home. Even if I had the opportunity to not have one base, like one place as my home, I still need one place as my home rather than 2 houses. But I mean, if anything, you can work on the mesa, and I'd imagine you're still able to visit your old base, like you mentioned. If you feel like uninspired for the mesa at some point, you can always get back to your old base and adjust things. I know that I definitely go through phases, so I'm trying for this world. I'm trying to incorporate different styles into the same build, kind of like different styles in the same area. Something that I want to do more of. Alright, we got enough endstone for now. This will definitely do us good. And this is a surprisingly small chunk of endstone that I have to dig out. By the end of this whole island digging out, I'm gonna have several double chests full of this stuff. So right now over here, this is my mesa, and over there's my main base. And this is the entrance to my mesa. I want to make like a big, I guess a little bit of town. It will be like a lot of terraformed area, I think, with nylium stuff. I want to incorporate the nether into this mesa, and I'm gonna go underground a lot in the mesa hill, and there's a valley through the tunnel. So this is what I've been doing today, mostly, but I didn't feel like doing it today anymore. I left my beacon behind. Well, we could pick it up when we go to the end. That's fine. I plan on getting back to the end anyways. But like inside of this hill, there's plenty of space once I dig things out. So there's gonna be like maybe even an auto sorter. I'm not sure if I want to go that far, but maybe I will do that. If anything, there will be the biggest storage that there will be. This will be the last place that I'll ever move into in this world, until I decide to move out thousands of blocks away and start over again, which I don't think is gonna happen anytime soon. But right now I've got this place, and this place served me well. For plenty of chests up there. I got a good amount of sugar boxes, but right now I've built this harbor, I think, already a bit, so I can just put down chests and store my terracotta in here. All that I've dug out today. Up until this chest, all resources that I dug out today from that place already, and all these chests are going to be filled at some point. And I love terracotta, so I'm gonna keep. Like if it were stone, I might not have kept onto it so much, but terracotta is special. It's a very nice block, so I'm definitely keeping it. And I like collecting resources, so I don't see why I shouldn't have it on me. Endstone goes in here. I can empty the sugar box if anything. Didn't mean to get the pork chop in there. Whoops. This will do me for a while. I want to build my enderman farm. Well decorated, so that will be plenty for now. I should cook up some of this food. And I need to get my ender chest before we go. I got so glad this time in this place. That's fine. I suppose I can just take an ender chest out of here. Oh, there's even more steak in there. Does that mean there's still so much more in here too? Awesome, I have more food than I thought. Like that. We're gonna put our food away and we are gonna go to the end. Put obsidian in here and the watering chest just for random resources at this point. Though we had this talk in an art stream earlier today that it would be awesome to have this collective farmhouse where you can just go to get out of society every once in a while. Well, like farm animals and potato fields and strawberries and rhubarb, etc. It would be very nice to have a place IRL. Yeah, I can agree with that. At the same time, that also seems very nice to do. To be able to just get out and go away from society for a bit and just live out a bit more in the country and stuff. Seems like a very nice thing to do. The only thing that's gonna be something that I can do in the Netherlands. Though I guess I'm maybe exaggerating a little bit. At least in the place that I live in, kind of look like suburban area. There's not many fields and like empty places. There's always gonna be someone quite close by to you. From what I've noticed, at least, places that I've seen. But I definitely do want to know more about biology and do more gardening once I get to live on my own. It does sound lovely, yeah. Hey, carry on. Welcome into the stream. How's your... I'm not sure if it's evening for you or not. How's your day going? Whatever time it is for you. To see ya. Alright, let's get our elytra equipped. Utilities. I made some new tools today. I upgraded the netherite sword. It used to be Unbreaking 3, Smite 4, and Looting 3. I upgraded it with Smite 4 again to get Smite 5 and added many to it. So this will be perfect in the nether when raiding nether fortresses and going for wither skeletons. Got myself a Fortune 3 netherite axe and a pair of pickaxes too, again. Just so I don't have to visit the end as much at times. Just literally a copy of what I already have on my inventory in terms of pickaxes. 2 Fortune 3 pickaxes in total basically, and 2 Silk Touch pickaxes. Perfectly enchanted. So I need my wings. I need my rockets. I don't have many rockets actually. I'm gonna keep this on me already. And I guess this spare rocket too. We're gonna harvest the sugarcane farm first. Early afternoon, I see, you're in the US. Good to know, I'm gonna try and remember that. I do think it's very interesting to remember where people are from. Because I've met like a variety of people online. I've met a lot of different European nationalities. And lots of US people too. And time zones and stuff. It's interesting online. But yeah. Doing well, how are you? I'm doing well today. It's pretty chill day, pretty casual. Playing Minecraft a lot, being at home, watching Twitch. Was a bit tired today. But early in the stream I was talking about how what I think I should do. Because over the past 2 months, my ankles have been hurting quite a bit. Mainly after work, or after anything really, after any kind of labor. And I think that's because coincidentally 2 months ago I stopped skating, which I was doing for 3 months before that, and I just basically got less exercise outside of work. So I'm gonna try and exercise more, at least 2 times a week, do some more skating, and slowly but surely get back into that. I feel that would be good for my health. We already had some more sugar in here. Yeah, we didn't have much. Let's get like a couple of bits of gunpowder, like 3 stacks. And then this should be plenty already again. In fact, we just crafted up over here. I still don't get why rockets are not part of the crafting recipe table thing. I still don't get it. Kind of like a secret recipe, if anything. Too hidden away. Meeting people from all over the world is one of my favorite things about the internet. Indeed it is. I've been on here on Twitch in this community where I started out. On my first day on Twitch, basically. For somewhat over a year now. And it's indeed one of my favorite things online. I feel like I'm only gonna need 4 stacks of rockets. I don't use that life many times. We're just gonna go out for now and see where we end up in the end. Sorry to hear that. Do you stand a lot of work? I work as a shop walker, which means restocking. It means restocking the stock, helping customers. I basically walk around all the time. I barely sit. And I didn't hear the gas, but I think that's because my mob sounds are still off. That confused me a lot. I thought a creeper exploded in my back. All right, over here you go. This hurts so much without my chest plate on. Ow. Get out. I don't have a bow on me. I rarely have it on me. I should keep it on me in the nether, to be fair. Get down. Finally. Jeez. Alright, so I'm turning up my noises again for my Minecraft. I like I disabled it for the creeper, for the enderman farm, because those noises are too much. But I mean, I didn't hear any gas, so if for all I know, it could have been a creeper somehow spawning at my nether portal layer of my base. I don't know. I mean, Minecraft can be funky sometimes. And I still, oh, this sword, I recognize this sword even. I recognize it from like an hour ago by now, when I went over to this place. Right, to the end we go. We got an energized army. I'm gonna put on our elytra. Whee! Perfect. Pick up the beacon and we're gonna put it away in our ender chest, in the sugar boxes to be exact. Because otherwise I'm gonna forget this after today where it is, and I'm gonna look everywhere except for the end, because why would I look in the end? I can be like, oh no, I've lost it, my one beacon. Now I can get it back, but I'd rather not have to get it back and replace it, right? I do the same kind of thing. I work at a wine shop, so lots of running around and lifting. Yeah, and the problem with me is I can be quite stubborn, which means that like I enjoy working hard. I also enjoy being lazy and stuff, but I'm not someone who, like, if I work kind of deal. Sometimes a bit slower than I would normally do, but that's usually because I'm genuinely tired and stuff like that. And I can overwork myself with that. I can do too much at work at once. Even if I'm like hurt my ankles and stuff like that, I can just do too much, which is really not that great if I hurt my ankles a lot nowadays. To the point where like I just cannot really walk too much after work. After I get home, after I get the opportunity to sit down properly, I do not want to get up too much. Maybe walk a couple of stairs to take a shower and stuff like that, but that's about it. Couple of hours later, I'm fine, but you know, I'd rather not have to live my life that way. So my working attitude is not kind of working against me in that sense. Pretty sure I lost my AP beacon. I think it was in a shulker that went missing a few days ago. That's a shame. Hate losing beacons like that. Have you put any message out in the 8-bit Discord? I'm assuming you have, but in case you have not, just making sure. I do want to keep a bow on me this time around in the end. Take 2 stacks. And put the beacon away. And the golden blocks will go into this flex for shulker box, because I've been AFKing a lot since I built my gold farm, and the gold farm got finished like last Tuesday. But I did an overnight AFK session to get most of this. So a little bit of a flex. I need the whole shulker box to stay my gold with me. Is it Silk Touch? It is. Alright. So last time I took that portal, honestly, honestly, I don't really mind if I encounter the same. Actually, we don't need all the resources that we got going on right now. I can put away some stuff. I don't need the shovel. I don't need the hoe. So we're good on that. I'm literally going out for coarse fruits and for purple blocks, and I haven't gotten them from previous end cities that I've gone to, so I don't mind if I come across those. New ones would be great for the loot, but anything, I don't really mind. Gonna go out here, and we need to fly away from 0, which means this way. This way, all right. And over here already some trees, cool. I'm just gonna destroy him. I should look out for Enderman. Almost did not do that. We're just gonna do this. Gonna turn the hitboxes. Take down the undersides. I know I can farm these, but I cannot be bothered to do that right now. I don't have the place for it. I don't have the time. And there's plenty of this stuff out in the end anyways to farm. I'm honestly pretty sure that there's no way I'm gonna run out of coarse fruits in this whole world, even if I destroy many trees or this like that. We're just gonna pick the items up like this. Take down the other side of the trees, one shot them. And pick up items. Not sure how many stacks I want. We're gonna need these to make end rods, which I'm pretty sure we can turn this into popped coarse fruit, and that combined with one end rod, blaze rod, makes for 4 end rods. So I definitely want at least like 2 stacks of coarse fruit for end rods. I think that should do. And then maybe like 16 stacks of coarse fruit to get 4 stacks of purple blocks. And whatever other purple blocks we come across, we will just keep as well on top of that. I think that should be nice. It means we're gonna be here for a while, but I'm honestly not sure how this is gonna work because this is the first time I've done this. Generally not sure how long this will take us. We've already got 2.5 stacks. So we should be fine. Yeah, this is going quite fast. And there's plenty up ahead. And this is even the start of this place. I might actually use some popped coarse fruit at some point as building blocks too, as some decoration blocks. I could maybe, you know what? We're gonna go for a stack of popped coarse fruits too, of the plants itself. Coarse flowers. I think they would be nice to use. Ow. I don't think it's a bad thing to combine the end with the nether, especially now that both have got crops growing and stuff like that. RO, Rachel, how's it going? Good to see you. I hope you've been well. Hope you've been having fun. I've seen you around some other streams. Hopefully we'll get to see each other at Paranormal streams at some point too. Then we will be busy this week with Cosmic Quest. He was in here earlier actually. We did a little bit of talking about Cosmic Quest. It was a fun time for sure. How are you? Doing quite well. I realized why I'm so tired. Why my ankles have been hurting. So I'm gonna get more exercise going. Gonna get back into skating. Like I kind of used to. So it's nice to finally figure out what I need to do. I'm pretty sure this will be the solution that I need. In fact, I'm gonna go for half a stack for these things. I know how to farm, how to effectively farm the coarse fruits, and I've got plenty of endstone anyways. We need to be careful of arrows dropping down when we destroy these trees. What are you up to today, Rachel? What's the plans for today? It's still afternoon for you, I think. Yeah, it's still afternoon for you for sure. We almost looked the enemy in the eye. There's so many arrows falling down on that. Alright. I do want to kind of pick up the arrows. In case we run out of him in the end over here at some point. Who knows when we're going to fight shulkers. Pop a couple of them. Overshot him. Don't look at the Enderman. Minecraft. Ooh, what are you doing in Minecraft? What kind of stuff are you up to? Ow! I forgot about the arrow in the tree. My bad. My bad. Almost got shot with 4 more arrows because I immediately forgot after I said it. As I was destroying the tree, I just immediately just. Oh my goodness! I should die from these arrows at some point today. Honestly, I deserve it at this point. We need one more we need one more chorus flower. And that's the number I wanted, so I'm not gonna get any more than that, even though I could. And no popping the flowers also means no arrows falling on my head, which will be very useful. Something that I kind of want to set up at some point. I'm not sure where, but I do remember Paranor. He had this in his industrial district. He had this hole set up with different layers of endstone going down, so the water could, from one water source could reach all the way down. Due to how far water travels, he made use of that, and he just made it so the water could flow like infinitely downwards to the bottom, at least from one row of dispensers. And that way he had to manually farm the flowers. He had to pop them still from a row at the roof, well, at the upside of the farm. He could shoot them, and then he could run the water system, and everything would be picked up in one storage system. And that was his way of farming pop cars flowers. I might want to do such a build like that in this in RO space at some point, which is the name of this world. But right now we're getting resources together because I want to make my Enderman farm. Well, I've already got it made. I just need aesthetics. So kind of need purple blocks. We already have the end stone for it, which a sugar box should be plenty, I'd imagine. And yeah, we're just out here farming. Then because there's plenty of end islands out here, and we're even at like the portal is over there, like close to that cobblestone bridge, and we already got so many chorus fruits, and there's plenty more islands to visit. So this will do me well until I get like to the point where I want to make a farm, and where I've got a dedicated area for it. I think a sugar box. How much can we fill up right now already? I think a sugar box full of chorus fruit should do, and then we can get some of it smelted up. I wonder if this goes into a smoker. Does anyone know in chat? We got some people in Minecraft. Does anyone know if a chorus fruit can be smelted in a smoker? It's still like organic stuff. I know you cannot smell cacti for whatever reason in smokers, though I guess they might have gotten too efficient for experience. But I've rarely worked with popped chorus fruits. The only time I really did it was on Paranor sub-server, but that was months ago. And I never really ended up finishing my base. Don't think so. It's something to try out. You never like you can always learn something, right? I think we're gonna go to a little bit more dense area for these things. After this part, I see a bit more over there. I don't have to run 10 miles in order to get to my chorus flowers. Chorus trees. Because I also need to run back and backtrack for this stuff. But it's still going well. I wonder if... I'm already using Fortune 3. I wonder if Fortune 3 will do... If Fortune 3 will get me more chorus flowers. There's one mad at me. Fuck off. Where you at, buddy? Fuck off. You one shot, come on. No reason for you to be mad. You die already. Yes, please. Cool. Didn't even realize that I looked at him. But I guess I'll take the ender pearls for now. Probably gonna throw them away anyways, but you know what? That's fine. Yeah, we got our Elytra on. Pick up the remainder of this stuff. And go to a more efficient area. I think I looked at an enderman again. My bad. Is he gonna come after me? I think he is. Never mind. Didn't matter. Cool. Pop out the chorus fruits. Oh. Accidentally flew. Bashed my hand into a tree. Whoopsies. Bum, bum. But I do want to get to do some some more building in this world. I've mostly been grinding resources in the Stamina world, which I guess is fair. That's the way I play. I usually want to get access to a lot of resources before I really start building, because then I feel less limited. But after the mining out in front of the mesa is cleared out, the area close to the savannah, I do want to turn more of that into terrain, like into nether terrain, and make a little bit of a start of a base, because I want to work with the nether stuff for now. Everyone's doing it, but I feel really inspired to work with those blocks. And I really enjoy Nylium. I think that like the mesa could be a cool place to incorporate some nether stuff in. And then like once I'm building, I can also still work on mining out the inside of the mesa hill and get more room set up and get my storage and move into there. And I want to move sheep in there. I want to make an auto shearer. Don't tell Dish. I want to make an auto shearer. Just because I can AFK that. And like all the little farms, all the mobs and stuff, I can move some more stuff away from the how did you get hurt? Nothing fell on you, buddy. How did you get hurt? Did he teleport into some sort of area where he suffocated in an accident and then teleport out and then got hurt still here as a delay? That was weird. Not sure how that happens. Right, I think this island should be the last island that we need to go to. And I might try and... I mean, I had a hard time finding end city islands. I don't think... Well, end cities. I don't think there's many end cities over here. I was gonna say, like, I might try to get to some purple blocks and mine all of that, but... I think the chorus flowers will be our better bet for now. I want to do this a bit quick. We don't need the most amount of resources, we just need a couple of stacks, if anything. And I think I've already got some warped wood ready to build with. I found a bit of it when it was like really new, when the things first got added to my world. I already had like the means to farm them, so I decided why not. Still diamond tools, but you know, diamond's not the worst at all. Has anyone been watching Pixriff's new part of the survival guide, by the way? The one where he starts out in the nether. I think that's an interesting one. I've been enjoying that one. Like, he starts survival in the Nether and is going to leave the Nether. I think he put out the last episode of that part of his series today. I haven't watched that yet. I mean, I've gotten plenty of chances, but I kind of saved the videos for the evenings and the mornings, and I was not uploading in the morning. During the day, I usually watch streams anyways. But he basically plans on leaving the Nether after he got all the Netherite tools, and I'm pretty sure armor too. I think I know he planned on going for the tools mostly and the sword, because the new Netherite update, the new Nether update, not Netherite update, made it possible to survive in the end in the Nether. I mean, jeez, I'm getting words mixed up, but you guys know what I'm on about. The whole new woods and stuff that everyone is familiar with at this point. The food source with hoglins. All sorts of things. The bartering makes it all possible. You can even get ender chests just by being in the Nether. Combination bartering and blaze rods and stuff. It's a cool series. I haven't seen today's episode yet. Yeah, I think what I find impressive, like, I didn't like with the Bastions, right? I thought the Bastions would be something that you can only raid with Netherite gear, something that you needed the best armor for. The Pixrush is doing it with early game gear, like iron and gold. Granted, he does close himself off in a box. He doesn't really fight the piglin too much when he loots stuff, so they do get mad, but he doesn't fight them too much. But they will get mad anyway, so I thought, like, if they get mad when you open a chest or break a chest, you need to be able to fight them. But I didn't think about, like, enclosing, like, the room, closing myself off when I open the chest. So that's something that I picked up on. I thought it was very interesting to learn about with the new update. It's kind of a shame that a Piglin Brute didn't get added to the game, although I haven't seen any Piglin Brutes in his videos. I don't think he got added because he was playing Bedrock, but even then I don't think he had it. Otherwise, he would have shown it in his videos, as I'm assuming. That he encountered some. We need to move a bit more. If I looked Enderman in the eye, we need to move a bit more. I did look at Enderman in the eye, and he hits hard. Where are you at? Out in my back. Alright, that's disturbing noises. Get out of here. Be gone, please. Thank you very much. It's still insane how, like, I've been playing with a chestplate mostly. It's so insane how I've been able to survive without a chestplate on. It's required. To be honest, it's required for me right now. I'm glad. I'm glad that I don't play with Elytra too much in the overworld. I survived so many more hits. Though I could use a shield, but not my kind of playstyle. Too stubborn to use a shield out of nowhere when I haven't been in a while. He doesn't usually play on snapshots, and I don't think the brutes are released yet. Yeah, I remember there being something about it in Bedrock edition, but I'm not sure if he's playing on Bedrock. I kind of forgot. Still interesting though. The brutes, they seem like they're quite strong. Like obviously that they're meant to be some sort of mini boss, but I wonder how hard they will be to fight. I wonder if it will be like, if there'll be something big, so if they will be announced something big, but aren't too much in the long run. If you just encounter them and do a couple of hits, that they actually die instead of being as difficult as people make them seem to be. But I don't know. I don't play in snipers either. Don't do it too much. I did do it for some updates, but I usually mess around with that. Never wear a chestplate. Always have my Elytra on. Yeah, I mean that's been me pretty much since the Elytra got released as well. Since the Elytra got like some better use with the rockets as their power source. I did use Elytra for a good chunk of time when you need a bunch of tubos to fire yourself off, which also still work pretty efficiently. But yeah, it's just like I noticed the difference I'm noticing the difference. Like, in the end, I always wear it. Like, even in shulker rooms, I just still wear my Elytra. Because the fall damage, like, you don't want to take that, even without a falling 4 like I have on me. It's still too much. I wonder, should we attempt, how many blocks is it? I think we're just gonna fly around. And maybe just go over here. It will be quite scary though. I'm not sure if we can go back for that portal. So we're just gonna go fly through this. And we're gonna keep at Y100 and something. Keep the height that we currently are going. And we're gonna fly back. Usually this ends up in, for most people, it ends up being scary. And like, oh, I'm losing where I'm going. And stuff like that. It happens for me too. But this time around, I'm gonna fly steadily. And why have I not reached it? Where is the end island? I thought it was maybe over here. Alright, now I'm kind of scared. There it is. There's the admin farm. Cool. I didn't go to 0-0. Don't mind me. We're back. Easier than I thought. Even though I did panic when I didn't reach that island when I was convinced I should have. Alright, I think it's nighttime. It is. I think I can notice a bit in here. When it just gets a little bit darker on the dirt over here. But I'm not completely sure how that works. Might have just been me. I don't know. But yeah, back to the chestplate because I don't allow myself to wear my Elytra. Yet, at least, because I don't have any airport buildings built in this world. Don't allow myself yet to use it. The hoe and the shovel. And this can go in here. I don't have too much space right now. Probably because of the rockets. The utility chest is just too filled up. The flint is there to make flint and steels. I suppose, do we really need the rockets? Nah, we do not. We can put the rockets away. 2 stacks you really do for what we usually get up to. Even if we do some base on work on the admin farm. I'm just gonna store my rockets in here for now. Let's see, I don't need the ender pearls. And I kinda wanna set up a coarse fruit flower farm. A small one. So let me get like 3 stacks, and I can show you all, if you know aware how it works. If I remember correctly, because it's been a while since I've made these. What you need is a place out in the open, for example this area, which we'll just have to do. And I think it was literally just place these things. This is where you're gonna plant the coarse flowers on. Place them 2 blocks apart. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 2, 3, 3, 3, 1, 2, 3. And you can just make different rows like this. And now it's a bit easier because we can just look at the ones in front of us. That's the wrong placement. And just keep placing them until you got enough planting space. Of course, we're just too short. Suppose we can just do it like this. Cool. So that's where we're going to plant the thingos on. And then what I think we need to do is literally do this. And right now I'm stuck. I don't know the exact ways how this works, but I think I needed to build it one block taller. It's meant to grow up 1 bit. I'm gonna get some. We can get some scaffolding out of here just right now in the backpack. Let's try this. think this is how it works. What should happen right now is the course this plant will grow 1 block, and then it will not be able to grow further. It will only be able to grow to the sides, and that's how you will get the course fruit itself. So you can essentially get 4 of them per plant. Yeah, like that. If it grows, and then it should be able to go to the outsides, and nothing further, if I remember correctly. And what we can do now is we can just do this, make this line. And we do the last block. And we're just gonna use endstone because whatever. It doesn't really matter which block you use for this. And then put a block on either side every 2 blocks. I didn't put it every 2 blocks. And this can just work in the background. Same for the cacti. I just destroy the sand and replace the sand. Until I've got like an automatic cacti farm. We're now just saving up on cacti. And this is my main base anyways. And this is just how I get onto my little resources. It's an easy way. You don't need big farms or big AFK times to work. You can just do little things like this. I don't need a mega farm. I can just set up a bit of base area around this messy place anyways. And then I'm good to go. And I can do the same thing over here. Literally connect it all. Oopsies. And we can plant a couple more. I'm not sure if I need a hole or not. So this one's got a hole in front of it. And we can already replace these. This should work. There might be just... I'm not 100% certain if this works, to be honest. I might just be talking smarter than I actually am. But I think this is how it works. And we just connect it up. Alright, now it's already going outside. It's already going to the side. Alright, this is how it's supposed to work, at least. This is how it's supposed to work. It might be a bit experimental right now. It might not work fully. I'm not sure if this one's able to grow to this side right now. I'm not sure if they can touch. Well, if anything, they'll be able to grow at least a couple of more, which is honestly fine. Probably built it wrong, but in the end, I don't need to have built that efficiently. If it gives me a couple of coarse flowers, I'm honestly good to go. It means don't have to go to the end as much, and it's easier to harvest. I think the reason these are going to the sides instead of going up is because this hole is not there. So I might honestly just remove these things. And we're gonna lose some endstone in the process. But we got plenty, as we saw. There's plenty of stuff in the end, and I'm not gonna run out of endstone. Even if the end island is not enough for my needs, there's still the farlands, or whatever they call it, the endlands. High endlands, I don't know what they're called, to be completely fair. This, boop, boop, boop. Gonna need road to this side. And oh, I see that they're destroying. Right, I should remove this road then. I'm building this wrong. I realize that now. I'm building this wrong. I should have spaced them 3 blocks apart instead of 2. My bad. But now the farm is literally destroying part of its yields. Shouldn't have that going. Gonna keep these. Yeah, but it's literally going to destroy what it's going to produce. I thought it was so smart and slick. I was like, I can do a quick tutorial like this. But I still messed up in the end. Ah well. I suppose we can call that true RO fashion. Thinking too fast and whatever. But I can learn from my mistakes. I can make this farm work. Got that going. Pick the other blocks. We need some more blocks of this actually. I'm gonna get some more out of the chest before we continue. I also still need to come up with a better place, with a better way to light this place up. I might try and incorporate, maybe trap doors with torches underneath them. I don't want to make lighting so obvious, and there's no way to really make chandeliers here. I still need a better way to light this place up and spawn-proof it. Didn't mean to do that. Suppose they should do. I'm not sure how to do it because this place is big. I want to light up the ceiling too. I guess I guess I should try and find a way of putting in natural lighting. Maybe just glows it in the floor. Or I guess the trapdoors would be quite nice as I suggested. Need to come up with some stuff. So yeah, destroy this. And space them 3 blocks apart. So it can grow properly. Oh, but that means that these things are not spaced out properly either. This is more complicated than I thought. I made it so much harder on myself. Dang it. Oh, dang it. Yeah, and we wasted some of the flowers. Alright, let's lead that away and let's get some of this set up at least then. Let's get this place laid out. Because I do want to finish it right now. Now that I've started it. Wait, this can stay. Although, no, this cannot stay. Just need to be smarter about this. Also, what render distance is my thing. Still 11 chunks. I felt like I could see too much over there. I usually try and keep to 11 chunks. My computer can handle 27 chunks render distance, but that's honestly more than you're ever gonna need. Unless you're out exploring, it's more than you're gonna need. And even then, there's a lot of chunks to load. It's a lot. Alright, let's do some better spacing. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So right now we can plant 4 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. How many can we plant in this row? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's cool. We can make, yeah, 32 is like we can divide 32 by 8, so we need to make 4 rows. Alright, that's 1, 2, 3, 4. Just mark like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. For a little bit of this grass. I don't need desire. Get it out of my lands. Get the seeds. Gone. I don't need them either. And need some more water. Got it for a reason. It's kind of quite warm in my room. I've already opened some windows. Don't want to open too many, because that would just get through the mic. Alright. Let's continue this. So this is the 4th row. You know what we're gonna do is take over these rows like this. And then we're gonna place in the bottom ones at the end of it. Just so we don't have to, just to make it more convenient on us. We can move around better like this. Couple more blocks. Cool. Yeah, this will get fixed in no time. Alright. Won't look too far. And then oh, we still need to take over this row too. Right. This one will be a little bit annoying. Oh, that's not even too bad, to be honest. Not even too bad. Oh, need to take over one more. Like so. Cool, and now what I want to do is when I get up here. And now we can take over the rows like that. Place this one on the side. And finish this all nice up. Gonna place this seed in front of here because I know for sure that we will not pick it up there and they can just safely despawn. I've got no need for the seeds. No need to compost it because the general mob farm. And if one more seeds, I've just got a big field over there. It will be nice when the farm island over there will be cleared out from the sheep and the cows, because that means we can grow more trees over there. Maybe expand the area that we've got going for the nether trees. I want to get a good row of spruce trees for grindy wood. I initially did in one taiga, like the pot soul stuff on the island, because that just is a mess cleaning up. Though it is useful that we can get a renewable, sort of renewable out of that. Because it still takes dirt, but dirt is also technically renewable. Kind of annoying to have it on the grass. Oh, didn't mean to fall down. But I suppose this works. I've been using birch trees for now, but it takes more bone meal. Like it's easy to harvest, like especially the hoe. It makes getting more saplings easy. Like you don't have to wait on the leaves because you can just take it out as you please. Instant mining anyways. Good durability. I love the hoes update. Like the hoe additions. Like the usage at least. If only for the leaves. You can farm it fast. You can farm. You can just tree farming becomes faster. I enjoy that. But I do realize that the spruce trees are probably a better bet if you want to grind a lot of wood, because you can just make a wall out of it and go all the way and turn around and back and forth and get all sorts of wood, and it just saves some bone meal in the long run. Saves them quite a bit, a couple of stacks probably, 2 or 3 stacks per time for this less amount of wood. Even the birch trees would provide the less amount of wood and still cost more. So now what we need is over here. Is this well placed? Yes. This line. I should have honestly. I should have put in the coarse fruit whilst we were doing this. Ah well, too late now anyways. I should never say that I'm a Minecrafter again. I'm an efficient player. Having this coarse fruit farm over here is efficient, the coarse flower farm. But I should have just really smelted the place up. Cool. Put in the coarse flowers. And then at least this is growing. At least this will be growing. And then we need to try out if coarse fruits can be put into a smoker. There's a harvest of 2 coarse flowers, exactly what we needed, because those were what we lost. And then it's just a matter of time before this stuff starts growing and expanding. He's already doing some stuff. He's going quite fast. Faster than I initially thought. Perfect. Doing his work. Alright. Now we're gonna smelt up all the coarse flowers. Let's see, we can just use the couple that we got going on over here. Does it work? You can put it in there, but that does not mean that we can smelt it. Ah, that's a shame. Coarse fruit smokers don't work. You can put the coarse fruit in there, but it does not work. It only works for these things, I see. Dang it. Alright. I suppose we can put it in the other smelter. We can put it now in the lava-powered auto smelters. This random corn fruit, I don't need it. I suppose this stream will be more resource gathering than actually getting things done then. Is there still lava in here? There's still lava in here. Perfect. Gonna put some in there. And I suppose we can take a couple stacks from this place too and put it in there. Awesome. That place is empty. Nice. Anything useful in here? We still got a good amount of redstone and rails. And some more furnaces. That's good to know. Good amount of netherbricks because I gathered like a lot of stuff from... How's the scaffolding still there? I thought I destroyed it all. Complete a stack in the backpack again. I got a lot of netherrack and lava buckets. Like the buckets from the farm over at the iron farm basically. And netherrack from netherrack mining. So the coarse fruit's popping in, that's nice. That's doing its thing. We can put the lava buckets away in this chest again. Sugar box. We need to sleep the night away very soon. Bit more of a grinding stream today, but I don't mind if we needed to do this in order to build. And I suppose just putting the coal back in the chest and craft up some netherite. I keep calling everything nether related. I just keep calling netherite for one reason or another. Dang it. Might as well craft all of this stuff up while we're at it. Empty this system a bit so there will be plenty of space for the popped fruits. Right, this will be a good amount of nether bricks. I do want to like make sort of nether fortress built somewhere too. Like maybe own nether fortress, and this will be very useful for that. Cool. Let's put this away in here. We might be able to fill this whole chest. Nah, we're not gonna get that much. Maybe like the 4th row. That will be about it. Alright, that's a good amount though. And then this can all pop up. This is going quite fast. It's not the worst thing in the world. While we're at it, might as well harvest the cacti too. So what's everyone up to in the stream? What's everyone doing? What's an empty... How come there's no cacti growing on there? I'm not sure if I just forgot it or not. We had some people playing the Minecraft thing. And probably plenty of other people doing some stuff too. I mean, I don't know. I don't know about people's lives. I'm not nosy enough to ask. Even though I'm nosy enough to ask. Kind of deal. And now just one block apart. That was a decent harvest. Usually just put out a whole stack. That. Oh, these ones are not spaced enough. Whoopsies. Took a little break to restart my shop. What kind of shop do you have? I'm assuming that's an 8-bit. What kind of shop do you own? Oh, these things are not spaced one apart, but these are sure. You know what? I don't have any system for this anyways. I don't mind. And then just replace the cacti. I sell stained glass. My shop looks like the balloon house from up. That's an interesting design choice for sure. I do like that. I've seen such builds before. They're great to look at. I don't think I've seen your shop on 8-bit before. Oh. Well, we got visitors. Shoot your boss in the back. Don't be loyal to him. Shoot him in the back. He's not a good boss. He's not even fighting back. He's dead, and now we can just slaughter all of them. I've got thorns too on my chest plate. Oop. I don't care about the banner, so I'm full of arrows. Whoopsies. Hopefully he's not at any... Oh, I want to stick in my butt. Dang it. And in my leg. Oh, dang it. Doesn't matter at all. He's up the stairs from Warp Ravine. I haven't been to Warp Ravine yet. I know it's been added like how long ago has it been added? I think like 2 or 3 weeks ago. I haven't been over there yet. I'm sort of inactive on 8-bit. Like I get back on there every now and again. I was planning on doing some more on that a while ago. Last time I was on there was like last Monday. I've got some builds that I want to finish. And yeah, I've been on that since. I want to change my shop. Like my shop is the coral shop, like the coral plot, like one of the premium plots, like close by spawn. I want to change it from Prismarine into something else. I'm not sure quite what, but I don't plan on selling Prismarine anymore. Partially because people don't want it, partially because I don't feel like selling it anymore. I don't have a farm set up yet. Like I just raided a lot of ocean monuments, and it's gonna take me a while to like get the farm set up right. It's been there for at least a month or two. Oh, I might be mixing up the nether stuff then. Then again, like as I said, like I'm not always too involved in the epic community. Like I know the join policy, I know the rules and stuff, and generally the events. But I'm like I'm a mod in this channel, but not necessarily 8-bit. Well, not at all 8-bit. Though I know like the rules and stuff, and can help people out like that. How far are we on the course through? That's doing its thing. But I want to play on 8-bit more while I still have the time. I think we're gonna harvest this. Alright, the axe is too efficient. We just lost some coarse fruit. Just gonna do this by hand then. I'm not sure if they can grow further after one, but I'm just gonna take whatever is in here right now. I want to play on it more though. I've got like started working on a build with prismarine and all the warped blocks basically. Like I got like the blue nylium, the roots and stuff. I'm mixing some blue netherite blocks and stuff like that, and I think the prismarine works really well with that. I just need it to be a bit more inspired again. I'm not sure where I want to go with my base there. I need a base though because I've got plenty of stuff unsorted. But it's kind of hard to work on such a thing if you don't know what you want to make, especially because it's big. But I do know that I want to make another shop, or change my current shop, not make another one. Only one pot per person, of course. I was kind of planning on selling netherite. Oh well. Selling nether stuff, but I'm sure other people are already onto that. I know Tito and Rio are working on a shop full of netherite stuff. They got like bartering things. They got a whole bartering system set up and stuff like that. I want to check out the shop though. It seems like a really cool shop. But the ravine, that's I think I've seen Dish work on it and create. There was a while ago, indeed. That must have been a month or two ago. I remember now. I've seen him work on it for a bit, but it was not recently. That was like before, like her sponsored netherite. Every time I think 1.16, I think netherite, which is really stupid. It was like before her sponsored 1.16 stream, where she got into front page and stuff like that, and that already was a while ago. Now we can use the X to take out these things. I might hop on for a bit after stream. I do plan on raiding someone soon. I feel like my voice is kind of dying. Well, not dying, but my throat's starting to hurt at least. I feel like that was what I was on about. So I think after the coarse fruits are replanted and we can look a bit about how the coarse fruits are going. I think after that we might just set up a raid. But this should be pretty much a stack. Well, have a stack of profit of these things already. I'm not sure if I'm harvesting them in the most efficient way, of course, but this seems to work quite well. Definitely better than shooting them from the sky and getting hit by flame arrows. Because I'm just being stupid and walking underneath them and destroying the trees. Look at this. I planted this a minute ago. I planted this thing a minute ago and it's already grown. God dang it. Alright. You know, we're gonna put this in here too. Yeah, this is popping off. I think most are in these chests though, in these hoppers. Yeah, we might take some out over here into these ones to kind of divide it a bit better, and then it should be fine. I want to set up a chest next to the coarse flower farm, just to store them in. I don't have any specific place over here at the moment anyways, and I don't want to make another place. I've got plenty of chests crafted up still. Perfect. Spook, welcome to the stream. Ahoy, Spook. How's it going, Spook? Hope you are well. We're doing a bit of all sorts of things. The plan was to get resources to build, well, to make the enderman farm aesthetically more pleasing, and ended up just being a bit of a grinding stream. Got some popped coarse fruit already smelting up and stuff like that. Going good, how are you? I'm doing well. I'm doing well. Bit tired today. I need to exercise more. So that I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna like work on that in the upcoming while. Just need to get out of the house more. And be less tired because of that. But yeah, been having fun playing Minecraft. Getting resources, chatting. It's been a good time so far today. Yeah, there's lots of arrows. I don't need these arrows. But I'm gonna leave them in there. No need to remove them for now. Let's check on the iron farm. We might do some more wood harvesting. Then again, nah. I think we're gonna check on the iron farm and then we're gonna set up a raid, unfortunately. I don't want to overdo my voice right now too much. Even though it's been 2 hours, barely. How much is this? 14 blocks? 17 blocks. Well, we left off iron, 18 blocks. Awesome. Put that in there. So yes, we are gonna set up a raid. We're gonna see who's live. 2 hours from now is my maximum for my voice. Wish I could do longer. I need to learn how to do it longer because next week I wanna do something to celebrate 200 followers, which is 2 weeks late, but I wanna do like a longer stream or like double stream day basically. One around my regular time and one still in the evenings. Well, one before my regular time, one in my regular time. So earlier than this stream. Let's see you live. We've got a not sure who to raid. Thinking we're gonna go raid Landfork. I quite like his streams. Sometimes he's too busy for me, but I like his streams overall. Like this. Yes, there we go. Alright. I want to thank everyone for joining into the stream. I had a fun time. It's been a very great one so far. Well, I say so far. It's been a great one chatting today. Getting some research done, getting the grinding done. And the upcoming streams, I'm planning on getting more towards building into the streams. Now, but you got Foxality, you got timeout. Also, welcome in Foxality. Yeah, I've got like spamming emotes thing too much. I'm not sure how many emotes you put in. I'm not sure how many emotes Nightbot times you out for. But yeah, we don't do excessive emotes, at least here. But I might need to adjust it depending on how much you did. But yeah, we're gonna raid Landfork. Raid message will be in chat. Just do /me space and then that, and then you should be fine. And we got Discord. If anyone wants to join, we got a Discord to join, mainly for the schedules and stuff like that. So yeah, have a good one. Take care, everyone. I'll see you later.